Hey guys, I'm here today to show you the pool controller we've been working on here at Control Freak, the Control Freak. So about 4 years ago, I worked for one of the major pool equipment manufacturers. I had a customer, he was a pool builder, and he had this crazy idea of developing his own pool controller. And he talked about it, and I told him, no way, it'll never work, just forget about it. And he kept me on the phone for about a half an hour. Well, flash forward, 3 years and 6 months later, he starts working on it in earnest, and this is where we're at today. So I wanted to kind of show you the inside of the Control Freak and tell you about some of the features and everything it can do. The cool thing about the Control Freak is it's going to be able to do everything that a standard pool automation controller can do. So if you're used to the Jandy or the Hayward or the Pentair, it's going to be able to do all the same things, control their pumps, all their lights, and control valve actuators and all the normal auxiliary items. And we are going to be able to deliver it at a substantially lower cost. So if we take a look at the display here, it's going to be a very simple display. Within the app, you're going to be able to program these buttons to control specific functions. So, this button may be, control your filter pump. This might be auxiliary 1, 2, etc. There's also going to be like a shutdown mode. So if you want to shut down the controller altogether, you hold these two buttons and it powers everything down. And then if you're a pool guy and you want to connect to your phone locally, you can hold these two buttons, connect to your phone, service the pool as needed, and then you can also use this to reconnect to the homeowner's Wi-Fi. So two unique features of the Control Freak. We're going to sell an option with a low voltage transformer mounted inside the box. And that way, if you're using low voltage lights, you don't have to buy a separate transformer, mount it, run a whip to it. And then we're also going to have an option for a pressure gauge sensor. So this would mount right on the top of your filter. It'll monitor the PSI of your filter, and you can set a set point so that if the pressure on your filter reaches a certain level, then the homeowners can know it's time to backwash or clean their filter. And alternatively, if you're a service company, you can schedule a time to clean the filter. So if we take a look inside the box a little further, this kit right here is an optional pH and ORP sensor kit. It plugs right onto the board. So at the top here, we've got 4 ports for RS-485 devices. So that's going to be your variable speed pumps, smart heaters, and the like. We've got 4 ports for low voltage relays. We've got 8 ports for high voltage relays. We've got 4 ports for thermistors or temperature sensors. We've got our 2 ports for like flow switches. And then we've got 8 ports for valve actuators. So the last thing to mention is that this thing is going to connect to your home's Wi-Fi. You're going to have an app. We think you're really going to like it. It's very easy to configure the setup of the equipment and very user-friendly to use. So just keep that in mind. It's going to have connect to your home Wi-Fi and have its own app. And we're still working on the finished product, so some of the layout might change slightly. We're going to have like factory grade wires and everything when we're actually selling the unit. But that's it for the video. The Control Freak, all the bells, none of the whistles, a substantially lower price, and one more thing. We're not selling this thing online. We're only selling this thing to pool builders and pool service companies. So let us know if the Control Freak is right for you.